Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is dear son Alex from the Alex Show. I'm so excited to be here with you today, and I want to thank you for watching this video. If you haven't followed our page, I will advise you please go on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram to follow our page, The Alex Show. D as David, Alex, ALIX Show. Go to watch our video. If you don't learn something new when you're watching our video, you will laugh, you will have fun. Today I have a special guest, but before we go to introduce this amazing guy and the show today, I want to share about something. I want to share some words about something that happened. As most of you may notice, as most of you know, there was a young black man who got killed, a young black man who got shot um, while he was jogging in a white neighborhood. He was killed by two white guys. They died in the sun. It's really sad. It's really frustrating to see this thing keep happening in our society, and it's so frustrating for us as a young black men in this country on this earth to know that you can get killed just because of the color of your skin. You can get killed um, because you're walking around with a hoodie horn cover your head. You can get killed because you try to reach out to your phone in your pocket. People can kill you because they think you are trying to pull up a gun just because you're black. Um, I think it's time for us in this society to fight against this virus. I consider it as a virus. I consider racism as a virus, as a disease. The same way today we are fighting against corona, I think it's important for us as well to fight against this virus because it causes death, it causes sadness, it causes people cry the same way we cry because of corona. Also, I want to talk to my brothers and sisters. It's a little bit frustrating when we have to wait until someone got shot, until someone got killed because of racism to show our love to our community. I think this is a time for us to show our love for our community before stuff like this happen, to get together one another, love one another, support one another. We don't have to wait until they shoot someone and we go on social media. This is the time we will show how we love one another. If you think about it, our grandparents, they were suffering from slavery, as you know. You know what they did? They get together, they fight. That's why today we have this little freedom we have today. They didn't have PhD, they didn't have bachelor, they didn't go to school. They couldn't be a leader. Today, most of us, slightly, we can be those. So we can do bigger things than that. Please, let's get together before those things happen. Because when we get together, we become stronger. When we become stronger, our voice become louder, and other people will be scared to do those shitty things to us. Sorry for that word, but I had to say it because it's frustrating. Thank you. Love one another. Be kind to one another. As I said earlier, I have an amazing guy in the show. He is here with us. I'm so excited to have him in the show. He came to show us some love. I really appreciate that, and he's going to share his experience with the youth to inspire some other young people. I'm not going to say his name, but ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make some noise for the beast.
What up, what up? My name is Nico. Thanks, Alex, for inviting me. Appreciate the opportunity here to be on your channel. My name is Nico. Yeah, I'm from Brazil. Of course, you can see on the jersey. From São Paulo, which is it's kind of like New York of Brazil. It's like the biggest city in South America. More than 50 million people. And this year, me and Ahmed Alex, we play together. And that's about it.
Nice. Yes. He was my teammate. Sadly, he's not playing this year because he's quadruple. My first question for you. What was your motivation to become an international student in United States of America?
I think for me, well, I grew up watching a lot of basketball with my dad, and I remember I was probably like 13, 14 when I like first saw it like a NCAA legit basketball game, and it just blew my mind. I was like, "Dad, I wanna participate in something like this. You know, I wanna it's just something you always see on the movies. Also, like growing up,
Mhm.
the American thing, and it was something that I was blessed with the opportunity to visit a lot of countries growing up in Europe and other places, but not here in America. So it was something that I always wanted. And so me and my pops, we kind of always had that plan on try to come to America with a scholarship and get education, which would be awesome because if you come back to Brazil with a diploma from there is dope. But to stay here also is really good, It's
Yeah.
really good education. So that was the main motivation.
Yes, I noticed you talk about basketball, but me, I play soccer with you. We play in the same team. Did you mean you came here when you came here? Did you play basketball?
Yeah, yeah. I got recruited to. I actually played basketball my freshman year. I got recruited to play basketball at Utah State Eastern. Played basketball my freshman season there, and in the end of the that season, some stuff happened and just end up. I don't know how, but end up playing soccer and
You know how you got skills.
somehow end up working fine and it worked. So yeah.
Oh, wow, you see, this young man is a smart guy. He played two sports. I was always thinking you play soccer. I mean, as soon as you're from Brazil, the people will assume that you play only soccer. I didn't know. That's amazing. You play basketball before that. So was it a challenge for you to find a way to get scholarship, as you said, to come here to play basketball? If it was a challenge, how was it?
Yeah, it was pretty hard. Like I always wanted to do it, but it's kind of like when you're in a different country, it's kind of like you want to go, but you don't know how to get there, and it's kind of like you don't have that connection to put you in a place. So I ended up my dad knew this guy, and so I first went to North Carolina. I lived there for 3 months, just like playing basketball with a team, kind of traveling around, playing like tournaments, and just to get some tape and just putting my name out there.
Mhm.
And then this guy also put me in contact with this coach from Utah State, and he started recruiting me, and that's where I got my scholarship. Yeah, for my freshman year, I had like basically a full ride there, and I feel like after like that first year here, when you start learning how everything works, and it probably happened to you too, I just like kind of pick it up and how the whole system works and how to apply for the scholarships, how to find like all this where the money was in the way that I didn't have to depend on like someone else to do it. So
Yeah, that's
that's how I
nice.
did it. Yeah.
That's nice. Um, you talk about we talk about sport, the experience, the connection. So, did you have any culture shock when you get here? Because I would assume the culture is different. And what was it?
Um. So like the very first ones, I think the first one probably was the food.
Mm.
Too much like fast food and too much like even like the time of the meals. First, like I eat McDonald's maybe once every like 2 months in Brazil when I'm in São Paulo. I barely eat fast food there, and also like in Brazil, like you eat lunch at 2 p.m. You eat dinner at like 9 p.m. And here the guys will be eating like 10:30 to be eating lunch. And I'm like, just barely woke up. And eating dinner at 5, like even like my friends and my family will make fun of me. It's like what old people do. If you're like really old, you eat dinner at like 5, 6, but like So that was one thing, and also I just think like the social life, that was something that I missed a lot in the beginning, and the like going out, like people in Brazil are really like just like Haiti, like touchy and go out, and everybody's on the street. It's like kind of like the opposite is here, like here they don't want you to hanging out on the street. Everybody like goes out and be in the street, and just it's just something that when I got here, we were just stuck in a house. I noticed that people like it's kind of like American families. They stay alone a lot of time in the house, and it was something that I didn't really like that much. So those probably the biggest ones.
Yeah, I can tell because like I remember back home when you wake up, during the day, the first thing you will do is to open the door of your house.
Yeah.
After that, you clean, you leave the door open for the whole day. But over here, you wake up and your door stay closed. I was like, well, in my head, I was thinking it's a safe place to live. Why should I keep my door closed? But little by little, I picked it up. It's just the culture.
Yeah,
It's just the culture. So you went to college. Basically, you just graduated.
Yeah, I just graduated.
Because of Corona, you couldn't work.
Hmm.
Yeah. And what was your major?
Business.
Business. So yes, I tell you, like he played two sports. He just graduated. He was majoring in business. I would assume that there was like some challenge during your education. So what was your challenge for during your time in college?
Mm, probably I'll say like my freshman year, it was just adapting to like the school system here in America. So everything is pretty different in Brazil. From like I never like choose my schedule like classes. Like in Brazil, you just follow the every year you have these classes and you just have to do it. There's no like choosing like, oh, I'm doing bio, I'm doing this. And that was something that when I got here, I was like, wow, like I can take any class. Ended up taking some dumb classes like racquetball and stuff that didn't count for nothing. Like just learned it after, that was a waste of time. But I think just adjusting to that like schedule of classes and that whole like freedom that you had, you just go and do whatever you want. And when I got to NCU, I think it was also the same thing, just adapting to what like the teachers and the staff wanted here because it's different in each place. But I think the like people praise the education here a lot in America, and it's really nice. But I used to say that like school you should be harder back home than here.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people from other countries say the same thing. They used to have a harder time with education in their own countries than here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It was hard back home. That will be my last question for you. You know, listen to your stories and your career, if I can say it like this, to the things you share. You are someone who can inspire other people, for someone to leave Brazil, to come to United States of America, play basketball, and be able to switch from basketball, play soccer, still get scholarship to go to school, and today you get your bachelor in business. So what will be your advice for some young people? Because right now we have some young people watching us in Haiti, Brazil. As you know, we have a lot of Haitian in Brazil.
Yeah,
After the
yeah.
yeah, we have people in Brazil and other countries in Africa. They are watching you right now. They have some idea. They have some dreams. Maybe they feel hopeless. They want to give up. Maybe it's sports. Maybe it's school. Maybe it's family. So, what would be your advice for those people?
I would say probably be patient. That was something that was key for me because I wanted to come in an early age. I wanted to come for high school, and I tried, and it didn't work. And I'll talk to these coaches, and it like email here, email there, and it never worked. And then I tried multiple times, and it didn't work. And then once it did, so you just gotta be patient and keep trying. I think that's the main thing, and just stay focused on what you want, and just like stay working out and stay ready. So when the opportunity comes, you gotta take it. So I think that's the main thing. What I would say. Also, I feel like nowadays it became easier to like. There's so many videos and so many people that can help you doing that. It's like people say like, oh, you need to be rich and you need to find like you need to pay a person to do this and do that. Yeah, you can do that. It's definitely going to be easier if you do that, but you can grind it and find a way yourself and just create the connections by yourself. Internet's there. Just go online and do it. So just be patient and keep working. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That was so powerful. I was so excited to have you on the show, and thank you for taking your time to share your own experience and to inspire our young people because we know that we have a lot of young people who want to achieve a lot of things in their life, but sometimes they're not patient. And I'm glad the fact that you were able to share those words. And go to on Instagram, follow my boy. And I keep telling him he will be one of the top model for Brazil. Write that down. One day he will be. And thank you. Yeah,
Thanks for inviting me. Go follow the show The Alix.
Yes,
my
sir.
boy, the beast.
Yeah.
Let's make the channel grow.
All right. Thank you. I will see you soon for the next video. Bye.